Hello and welcome to another update video about Loopring. Lots of requests for Loopring update, which I can understand. So we're going to take a look at the Loopring price. Here we can see the price is coming out of this yellow target area. We can see that the price did get first of all into the target area. Here in yellow, the level again between the 88.7% Fibonacci retracement level and the 78.6 level. This target area has been defined for many altcoins since November. This was always the area for many altcoins to get into, to complete the correction and to turn around. Yeah, and we are now seeing this with Loopring. Yes, there have been some bullish news as well about GameStop. And a few days ago, I posted that in the private Telegram group as well. And I think it was on Discord as well, that there was an announcement of GameStop to create an NFT marketplace, and that could be good for Loopring. And there you go. You can see now the effects. And it's not only that, it is the combination, in my view, of those news and that they now get priced into the chart. My argument is that you would not see that effect necessarily to the same degree if we had not been in that lower Fibonacci retracement area, because you have seen the area now, or the price has come exactly into that area that typically for a cryptocurrency, and not only for a cryptocurrency, but for many stocks and shares in such a higher level correction is typically to get into before they turn around. And yeah, clearly the price has come into my target area and the price has now exited the target area, and that is great. A few days ago we made the video already, and we said here that at any point in time you can now see the start of the bull run for Loopring. Yeah, because Loopring has come into the target area. At any point in time when a crypto has come into the target area, it has fulfilled the minimum requirements for a correction, and therefore such a pump is to a degree surprising, to another degree it's not surprising, because it is in the end what we expect after such a move into such a target area. And by the way, this does not only work for cryptos and altcoins, it is also, we can observe this currently, and that is why TA, the Elliott wave method, Fibonacci levels just work. We can currently observe this with many stocks and shares that I share on my stocks and share channel as well for gold members on Discord, where we've looked at PayPal, similar correction. We've looked at AMC, similar correction. Yeah, we've looked at Palantir, similar correction. They have gone up since they have reached their target areas. They have gone up a lot, yeah, since then. So, and again, it is this area here, and it's not always this area. It is the area in the current wave count here. We are currently in a wave 2. Maybe we completed the wave 2 and we're already starting now the next wave up, which would be the wave 3. To be fair, it's still a bit too early for me to confirm that, because we haven't broken above that high yet. That high here at 122, very important one. I think that was a level that I called out in the last video as one of the next key resistance levels, and there you go. It is also here where the 200-day moving average is running in yellow, and it's looking like there was a strong rejection now without surprise, because if we take a look here on the daily, you can see how Loopring was getting into the overbought level. But yeah, Loopring, great project. I think it was one that I called out in my top 10 cryptos for 2022. It is one that I find very attractive, very interesting, and one that is now performing very well. And my main reason was because it is so, there were always rumors about a partnership between GameStop and Loopring. And there you go. For our chart, massively overbought as well. Therefore, you now see that retracement, and a retracement is currently happening. The question is, how far does it come down? But what we can see, we are still overbought on the 8-hour chart. So you need to bring these down really to see further upside potential. Typically on the daily, you're now also overbought. So however, and what is reassuring, if we go to the more, or to the very meaningful 4-day chart, and that is what we've seen here in the last few days with many cryptocurrencies, that they print a bullish crossover on the 4-day MACD. I've told you many times that when you see this happen, yeah, a 4-day MACD bullish crossover, this could be a really bullish sign, and we talked about it already in the last video before it had happened. And when that happens last time, you moved to new all-time highs from here. Yeah, that was back in October, and then we moved to new all-time highs with Loopring. Yeah, typically when you get a 4-day bullish crossover MACD, you move to new highs anyway. If it's a new all-time high or just a new high, but you move to new highs. Okay, so that also would support further upside potential. The indicators do support further upside potential, but on the shorter time frames, you now just need to bring the indicators down a little bit. I mean, on the 1 hour chart, just see it here, it's already corrected down a little bit. Very importantly, the weekly chart, which will be even more meaningful and is more meaningful, it hasn't even turned around yet. So you can see here the MACD. It is also decreasing that negative momentum constantly. And when you get a bullish crossover here on the weekly, also that should take it then to new all-time highs. We can see that on the stochastic RSI on the weekly is also turning around to the upside finally. And again, that is another confirmation here. So generally, yeah, it's just doing basically what we've been talking about on this channel. And by the way, what I'm really happy, and it doesn't always work out like that, but the in this community, that lowest buy order that I had, and I share my buy orders on Discord for channel members, my lowest buy order at 64 cents got triggered just about, but it did get triggered, and it was here. It was absolutely at the low. But even for anybody, it might not have triggered for everybody, but even for everybody who it wasn't triggered for, I think the other buy orders were around 70 cents or maybe 80, but even they are significantly in profit now. Personally, I can only tell you what I'm doing. I'm not taking any profits. And I had a question earlier because for someone the lowest buy order, and I had another lower buy order set because I always try to spread them in these target areas. The lowest buy order didn't trigger. What next? Do we just FOMO in or not? No, not FOMO in. I think the answer was clear. No, I think there was no question about FOMOing in. But I mean, I always set buy orders also a little bit lower because I know they sometimes just don't get triggered, and that's fine. The idea then is to just wait for the next entry, and there will always be another entry. There will always be another dip, and bear in mind that we are only in the beginning. Should this really be the beginning of a way to new all-time highs, then what you do, and again, that is just again why there's typically not a reason to FOMO in, because typically what you then get is you get your 5 waves up, yeah. And what you then get is, because that would be a wave 1, and what you then do is you get your ABC down, and as you know, a wave 2, which would that be, that would be a wave 2, typically comes down quite a lot. That wouldn't be obviously not that high. I mean, I just put it here just to show you the price wouldn't get that high in a wave 1, but you would get your wave 1, and in wave 2 you'll come down again, and there would be another buying opportunity. And I will update my buy orders accordingly very shortly. But for now, the downside risk is still very much there. And so far, my view hasn't changed. And so far, all my buy orders are still valid. But certainly a very, very good first sign. And we see the volume come in. This is the biggest volume here, the biggest volume bar that we have seen since, wow, probably October. Yeah. Probably October 21 or November, early November. So that is very, very good and very reassuring. And I don't think that uptrend has stopped yet, and it's looking good. We're obviously currently correcting down here a little bit, and however, not that much at the moment. I mean, we're just at $1.09 now. If we take a look at the Fibonacci retracement just of that one move, yeah, so we can see that we are not even coming down to the 0.382 fib level. So in my opinion, because we have broken now that 0.214 fib level at 114 to the downside, I would expect us to get to $1.07. That would be the next logical support, yeah. And then the 0.5 fib level would be $1.02. If you come down much further, I think that immediate uptrend is already in danger, yeah. So the $1.07 level would be probably support. If you don't stop there, $1.02. If you come below that, I mean, you can come down to the 61.8% fib level, but for me that would be too much down actually. But it would still be, that would be my worst case, and to maintain that uptrend, you would then still hold that previous high here. If you're dropping below that, I think that downtrend is over already. Yeah. But overall, the indicators support certainly higher levels, higher price levels. And in the end, Loopring is currently just doing what we expected because, as I said, at any point in time in that target area, the price can turn around and start its new uptrend. Is it already the new uptrend? I can't tell you that for sure, but it's certainly looking very impulsive and is starting to look very interesting here at the moment. Alright, so hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.